it be Torres from Austria or Slovakia's Rony Paradeiser?
Rony coming out in that southpaw stance, the long, crafty man, athletic, great straight shots. Torres not doing the right thing though, moving consistently, constantly, needs to close the distance, needs to try and land hands, but has to do it at the right timing, because to get through the sharp weapons of Rony, beautiful body kick to open us up, but the jab, that left hand, and obviously the teeps as well of Rony, you can't move in straight lines. You have to move from side to side and then dart in and out.
Yeah, Torres light on his feet, came in underweight and looked absolutely fresh at the weigh-ins, the best we've seen him, to be honest.
And that is a factor, but Ronny's used to 5-round fights. This is only 3 as a main event, so that's a factor too, because maybe he's come in light, but it's not going to help him over 5 rounds. And Ronny's cardio is impeccable, and the size that he's at.
These two know each other as well. We talked about it in the commentary meeting. They used to be sparring partners years ago back in Poland, so they've had rounds together. Ronny likes the fact that they've got that experience. He's used to dealing with the hands. He says certainly the power of Torres, and when you look at that, he's got 15 wins, 11 by knockout.
And Rony was the one who picked this fight, so that would make sense, as he catches him with a nice jab. Just off balance as he was coming forward though, and that's the problem. That's the problem for Torres. He has to come forward, and he moves. And see, Ronny's so good at punching as he moves backwards, straight shots as he moves backwards. And if Torres walks into one of those, a tiny shot moves into a big shot, turns into a big shot.
Yeah, absolute powerhouse of a puncher. Also a world champion in Khmer, Cambodian martial art, much like Muay Thai.
The straight shots, the straight weapons of Rony Paradeiser are always what he favors, utilizing that reach so well.
And they're the ones that make sense against Torres, right? You know he has those winging shots. We saw it against Lengal. Oh.
Yeah, and the patience of Rony at the moment to me is impressive, because the movement of Torres, he's waiting to track him down, then he's tracking him down, and he's only throwing when Torres is straight or when Torres is coming forward. I'd like to see a feint, maybe to just put him in his place, to stop Torres, and then to throw after those feints. But at the moment, he's winging those wild shots. He's going to move it, walk into a left hand.
Oh, the overhand right coming again.
Beautiful block that, though, from Rony.
But you know the shots that are coming with Torres, right? He is what he is. He's a pressure fighter. He's got those big winging, powerful shots.
Boy, big left hand, that's what I thought he was going to walk into, but it's the movement of Rony Paradeiser that's so impressive for such a size of a man as well. He moves laterally well, stays off the fence well, and for me, Torres needs to try and get him on the fence and corner him off to make his punches effective, those winging hooks. Oof. Low kick drops him, off balanced again.
Little slip there, maybe a cup kick, even Rony recognised that.
You get that a lot with southpaw versus orthodox. But Rony laser focused in there and controlling this fight. It can all change in an instant though against someone like Daniel Torres. He's dangerous for the full 3 5-minute rounds.
Yeah, that power is true. Never been submitted, Torres. He's only lost once by KO. Oof. He's claimed.
Nice block with that left hand. Very, very diligent with that left hand high. At the moment is Rony Paradeiser. He's almost utilizing it as a block to then throw.
You look at some of the scalps Torres has taken as well. Ahmed Viella, as well as Max Koga, and of course Parnasse. That's the one he used to claim that KSW title. Oh, a little slip there as well as he threw the spinning kick.
I had real wars with Parnasse as well. Incredible fights those.
Yeah, finished him with kind of a forearm. When he threw the punch, it wasn't a clean connection.
It just shows the power that he holds.
Yeah,
nice whipping right head kick there, coming out of nowhere from Paradeiser. Misses though, needs to find the range of it. That's the shot. That's what changes this fight. That step back jab.
Yeah.
Ooh, somehow that head kick landed. Don't know quite how it happened, but as he steps back and throws that jab, so sharp. Boy, beautiful body kick from that left leg.
And that's instantly left there.
And left hand lands.
Now, upping the volume, the accuracy, targeting that body again. Oh, the liver on that side of the torso being attacked by Paradeiser.
Precision from Paradeiser. This is what Torres needs to do, but so difficult to take down. You know, that balance and control of Rony with the length and the size. You need to get in deep. You need to shoot lower singles.
Coming to the end of round number 1.
And really, Torres looking out of his depth a little bit here against Paradeiser. his timing is there. He waits for you, and he throws that beautiful step-back jab, and I believe it will be a step-back left hand that finishes this fight.
There is the prediction from Luke Barnett. This is round number 2. Torres in the blue corner, Rony Paradeiser with the crowd behind him. He's in the red corner. What a night it's been. The summer party here with the open air arena in Slovakia has really delivered. Oof.
Switches it to an uppercut there, Rony on the inside, but that left hand is so high.
Double jab. Again, it's the straight shots.
They just come so fluidly. They come so fast. They come without tell. No movement. He just throws direct, straight lines. And with the dynamics of his body type, it's perfect.
And again, this is 19th fight in the Octagon cage, the most of any fighter on the Octagon roster. And he stands at the top of the pile as far as holding that lightweight title.
I remember Rony a couple of years ago when he was fighting against absolute warriors and veterans and big names, and he was like, I want them now. I know I'm young, but I want to fight the best.
Yeah, Andrew Fisher in that list, Maia from Brazil.
And he did that for the best and then became the best at the moment as our lightweight champion, and now schooling Torres in distance, in control, in timing, in so many things. Beautifully timed takedown.
Scramble there from Torres.
Nice stiff jab.
Lovely movement, just control of range and patience as well from Paradeiser in this fight. Again, just reading it, absolutely reading the game.
2 minutes down in this second round. Rony happy to fight at this pace all night.
And when you jump back to the Korkmaz fight, Korkmaz asked unique questions, from cartwheel kicks to, you know, entries on grappling that you're not seeing from Torres. You know he's going to ask the same question again and again. It's going to be a big right hand or a big left hand, right?
Exactly. He's very limited, and he doesn't build into the combinations, doesn't set the combination, doesn't even throw combinations. So he knows what to read, and he's reading it extremely well at the moment. That's the shot he's got to watch out for, though, in these positions. Can't switch off. Torres is still dangerous, don't get me wrong. Extremely dangerous, and carries stones in his hands. If he lands, it's going to be a good night. Needs to be a clinical performance from Rony. Needs to be switched on for 15 minutes. Cannot switch off at any moment. Halfway through this second round. Trying to land that left, just out of touch. You can see the marks of the jab.
The left side of the face there, wearing the damage now from that relentless, that precision jab coming from Paradeiser.
There's where that left hand's going to come. See off that step back, that lay back. He threw a lazy left hook. It was wide open. Beautiful lead head kick.
And now look at this, desperate takedown attempt from Torres, but trying something different. That's what he needs to do.
Yeah, going to struggle here up against the fence with such a tall opponent. It's so difficult to take down tall, athletic guys on the fence.
1 minute 35 seconds.
Rony gets the double unders, turns him with ease. Happy to rest here. Like I said, Rony fighting the perfect fight, the perfect pace as he lands heavily here.
A little stutter back there from Torres. I think one of those connections certainly rang the bell.
Absolute composure. Maybe we're going to see a left hand, left head kick from Rony here. Seems to be setting that up. See that read of distance, that understanding of staying away from this man's power. There's that left hand, beautiful.
And then just using that light jab just to keep him at bay as he does.
There's that left hand, left head kick. That's what he was searching for. Could see him setting that up. Torres looks lost in there now. You can see him getting desperate.
And that damage is starting to build.
Yeah, it's starting to build, but he's a real warrior, a real fighter, like he says. Only fighting himself in there. He's going to keep coming the entirety of this fight. He's not going to break, he's not going to slow down, but he just looks like he's run out of ideas and he's questioning himself right now.
Look how dialed in Rony Paradeiser looks. And again, we talk about his growth over the last 6 fights to claiming the title and then earning this quarter-final spot. But every time we see him, his intelligence is going up, his shot selection, the vocabulary of weapons he has that he brings to the cage are getting better and stronger. One thing I saw the corner of Rony Paradiser talking about was straight knees up the middle and teeps to that midsection. So
that's what we're used to seeing, a lot more teeps. He's not thrown them so far. Maybe he's worried about them getting caught. But I don't think he needs to change anything, to be honest. I'd like to see more left hand, left-sided attacks. But he's not throwing the left-sided attacks because he's keeping that left hand dialed in and high to avoid that right hook. You know, so that takes that weapon away. It's only if Torres throws, Paradiser moves out of distance, listen to his corner now throwing the teeps, moves out of distance and then throws that left side.
So comfortable in there, is Paradiser. And for me, in this very grueling year that is the Tipsport Gamechanger, as he moves through it, the thing that I think is going to take the toll is the weight cuts, right? Regular weight cuts at his size. And again, yesterday on the scale, he went from 70.8 at 9 o'clock in the morning to 82 kilograms by 6 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah, now rumors he's 84 or 85 kilos as a lightweight. I mean, he looks like it. And Torres, you know, it is small for the weight class as well, so that's another reason he's struggling here. Especially if it comes to trying to take him down or anything like that. Just again, swinging, absolutely being outclassed here by Rony, absolutely outclassed. But Rony needs to stay switched on. 3 minutes and 30 seconds remain. Doesn't need to look for the finish if he doesn't want to. Lands that left hand and builds on it.
And for me, it's not just the strikes, it's the footwork, it's the angles that he's coming off to. And now look at the pressure.
Smelling blood.
Yeah, look good. Richter is saying he wants to see some defense coming from Daniel Torres. Again, somebody would love to go out, well, not love to, but would go out on his shield. But Gerd Richter verbalizing that he needs to see some
just
defense.
grazed the head there, Ronnie. That's the best shot he's thrown. Goes for it again. But again, just one punch. Needs to double it up. Needs to do something. Ronnie puts on such clinics for taller fighters out there. Nice head kick there. Watching, this is how you fight as a tall fighter. You have to keep pressure. A lot of people make the mistake, myself included, that when you come into this distance, you want to stay away because you don't want to get caught. You need to keep, there's that step back left hand. That's the one that I thought would finish the fight. Torres eats it.
But when you talk about being a taller fighter, it's also not giving up the range for free, right?
That's it. You need to, once you create the territory, you gain the territory. You need to hold your territory. You need to pin the man. This is the best we've seen Torres when it comes to real estate. He's now controlling. Gets caught there.
Look at the switch of shots, though, Ronnie. Again, that instinctive intelligence. Switched from the head to the body nicely as he circled.
2 minutes remain. More desperation going to come from Torres. He knows what he needs to do. And he's a sort of fighter that will go all out. Ronnie can't switch off.
And the output is so consistent from Ronnie Paradiser.
Beautiful head movement. And I mean, with this performance and what we've seen tonight and what we've seen already going into the semis, Ronnie was a champion already, but he's got to be the favorite right now. He looks so clean to dismantling Torres the way he has, effortlessly. Really not even taking any damage.
And what's fascinating is, should he, and it's hard to see him not take that semi-final spot, it will be against Tucanão, and what he has done, he's emerged as the dark horse in this tournament with his style, with his grappling.
Yeah, very unique, different style, and that'll be interesting to see how he deals with that. But at the moment, a minute remaining for him to stay switched on and move forward to that semis.
So comfortable, clean, comfortable work here from Paradiser.
If anything, he looks like he's just having a sparring match. That's how calm he looks. You know, in there, and again, used to those 5-round fights. Only has a minute left to go. Output has been phenomenal. There's that step back left hand again, landed. Torres tough as they come, though, and I'm going to continue to. I just have not seen any uniqueness out of him or anything like eye-catching. He's just been stalking, trying to throw one big shot, stalking, trying to throw one big shot. You know, it's not enough at this elite level.
Yeah, we know what he's dangerous at, and certainly we respect the power in those strikes. But you've got to find a way of, you know, you can't do the same thing again and again and expect a different result. And Paradiser just read it.
I'd love to measure the amount of miles or kilometers Rony Paradiser has moved in this fight in 15 minutes, because he is non-stop. His footwork, like you said, is phenomenal. Johnny landed heavy. And again,
now following it up. Oh my goodness! Rony Paradeiser wants that. Rony Paradeiser wants that as the finish.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, let's see how judges score this fight. 30-27, 30-27, and 30-26, all for the winner. And now, last semi-finalist of Tipsport Gamechanger, Fire Me